Okay, so I repeat, this is a client machine. This is what machine? This is database server, and this is another database server. E database server lo there is one database called, for example, ICICI. E database server lo there is another database called HDFC. So user, what is the user's main role? User's main role. What is the user's main intention? Main intention is user's main requirement is to read this table. Not the table belongs to this database. He has to read this table. So initially, when the user is connecting to this database, which is on a different server, and he has to read the data of this database which is on a different server. దానికోసం what user will do, user will create a database link from this database to this database. Okay, there is a creation of database link. That is the reason user will create a database link from this database to this database to establish a connection between the two users of different databases, so that this user can read the data of this user. Okay, so that is the reason database links are created by users, by clients. Okay, and what is the DBS role here? DBS role has to create public database link. We have to grant the user to create a database link, so that if we grant this user a database link creation permission, then only this user can create a database link from this database to this database. Once the link is created using the TNS name, how the link is created? I told you the link is created using TNS names. Once the link is created, this user XYZ can see the data of ABC user MP table. XYZ user of ICICI database can see the data of ABC user, the data of ABC user of HDFC database. Okay. So how the connection established, I'll tell you. First, client process is there. Client process will talk to the server process. As I said, listener is there. Listener will talk to the connection that is given by the client process, and server process will establish a connection with the client process. Okay, so the client process will talk to the server process, or the server, and then it establishes a connection to this database. And after that, so the database connection is established to xyz user in ICICI. But the XYZ user main requirement is to read the data of ABC user in HDFC database, not in ICICI. But the user belongs to XYZ user belongs to ICICI. Okay, so it talks to the client process, talks to the server process, and establishes the connection to the ICICI database. Okay, now the database link is created. Using the database link, this XYZ user wants to connect to ABC user of HDFC database. Then using the TNS in the database link, the user will connect to this database as this user. Then this client process, not this client process, this client process will talk to this server process. Okay, the client process will talk to the server process. Okay, and then the establishes a connection, the database link is established, and user will be able to see the select the data of this user and display the output in this database. That is the useful of database link. That is the useful of database link. Okay, so I have explained you the database link and everything. However, then what is materialized view? What is materialized view? I'll tell you.
So one question, if I'm if you have can two databases can be in the same server, even if it is in the same server, or even if it is in a different server, we use the same concept, is it?
No, 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 no. If the
Suppose I have two databases within the same physical server,
one second, one
okay,
second.
and
Yeah,
I have one database in one server.
okay.
Yep.
The question is, if it is in the same database, will the same concept? If it is a
No,
different database, or the same concept, right?
no, same server. I'm saying, not
Yeah.
database. Suppose A database is there, B database is there. A
Okay.
is in A1 server, and B is in B1 server,
Okay.
or else A can A B are both in A server.
Okay.
For both, we use the same database link.
Yes. For example, if the in this server there is a database called ICSA, in this server there is a database
Hmm.
called ICSA underscore one. Okay.
Right.
Both are two different databases. Same concept will apply.
Okay.
if both are two different databases, same concept will apply. Okay, if the database is one and the same, but users are different in the database, that concept will not apply. Just by giving a grant, it will this user can see the data. Got it?
No, not the user. I'm saying the machine. I'm saying suppose host. Let us assume the first box what you are representing is a host A, and second box what you are representing is a host B.
Yes.
Okay, the right side box.
Hmm.
So in that case, DB link you mentioned, but within the same host,
No, within the
suppose
same
host
host
A
also
within
link needs to be
TB
established.
link one,
Yes.
TB link one is the same concept. There is
Yeah,
nothing
the same
changed.
concept, nothing change. See, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
If it is a different database, databases are different, concept is the same. If database is only one, but users are different, because ideally this user has to look into the data of this user, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if both the users sitting in the same database, then the concept is different.
Yeah.
if both
Granting.
if both the users are sitting in different databases of the same machine or different databases of the different machine, concept is DB link.
Hmm. Right. Okay.
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 And and anyways, as you have asked, I'll complete this also. So if the users are different, but it is of the same database, then just by giving one grant, select on
Yep.
so and so of to this user, grant select on abc.emp to xyz, that will work.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, now come, then what is the purpose of materialize view? That concept I'm coming now. So client has given the statement select star from emp at the rate database link name, which means select star xyz user has given, has connected to this machine and given a statement select star from this emp table this emp table at the rate database link name. So what it will do, it will connect to this machine first, it will connect to this machine, and it will start reading the emp table of abc user and display the output to xyz user. I repeat, it will read the emp table of xyz user and display the output to emp table of abc user, emp table of abc user and display the output to xyz user of different machine. That in that way the database link will help. So server process should find out which, I mean, where is the emp table and the address of the link of the xyz prod database, that is database link name. It has, the server process has to follow the database link name, and then parsing will happen. Then the execution plan again, it's one and the same. Okay, it's one and the same, the execution plans and everything. How it will parse? This is how it parse. For example, I want to create a table emp as select a star from emp. I'm creating a table. I'm see generally how there is a emp table here, but there is no emp table here. This emp table belongs to abc user of a different database. Here I want to create a emp table of a different database which is owned by the user xyz, by taking a reference of this emp table. In general, what is the concept? Take the backup of emp table, copy the backup to xyz, and then import the backup, so that xyz user will have the emp table. That is the concept actually. But to eliminate this much of stress, what we are doing, we are generally establishing a database link so that this xyz user can see the data of this user. So obviously this emp table can be created here also by taking the reference of this emp table, just by using syntax create emp table, create table emp as select star from emp at the rate database link name, so that it will take this entire emp table including the data and it will create here. Okay. So how does this parse generally? See, create table emp. Okay, it parsed as from where, select star from emp. Okay, again it parsed from where, from which emp table it has to create a emp table in the source, in the or whatever the target. Okay, create table emp. Okay, okay, I have to create a emp table as select star from emp. I have to take the entire EMP table reference, and then I have to create this. From where I have to take @bsprod_abc, which is a database link name. Okay, which is a database link name, right? So in that way, the parsing will happen, and it will give the execution plans. Based on that, the server process will directly go to this database ABC user, take the EMP data and create the EMP table in XYZ user. This is how parsing will happen. Same goes with insert. Okay, insert into EMP as select star from EMP @bsprod_abc. What it is doing, it is pulling the data. From where? It is pulling the data. Insert into there is one EMP table which is created now. Already create statement is completed, so EMP table is already there now. From where the EMP table is created? From this EMP table I have created a EMP table here. Okay, now I have two EMP tables. One is in this, one is in this. Okay, both the EMP tables are having the same data. Now how to insert? For example, I want to insert the data into EMP table taking a reference. Insert also with the same statement. Insert into EMP table as select star from EMP @database link name. So obviously it will establish a link to this EMP table, and it will take the entire data of EMP table and insert the data into this EMP table. That is how insert statement. This is called pulling. This user is pulling the data from this user, and it is storing in this database. If you have to push, for example, there is a EMP table here, and you have to push the data here. How do you push the data? Simple. Earlier in the first statement, the link you are giving in the last. At the last you are giving the link. Insert into EMP as select star from EMP @this link. But if you want to push the data, insert into EMP @ link name as select star from EMP. That is, you are pushing the data. Insert into EMP @ this table from this table. So obviously you are pushing the data. Pull and push operation can be established. Okay, now this is the purpose and use help of the database link. This is the purpose and help of the database link. Okay, that is okay. Now what is this materialized view and everything? Simple. Before going to materialized view, I have a question. Okay, generally now there is a EMP table of 10 records. Here EMP table of 10 records are there, which is in ABC user of different database. This is XYZ user of different database. 10 records are there in EMP table. Now what I'm doing, I am creating a table, create table EMP as select star from EMP @database link name. Now there will be a table created with 10 rows or 10 records. Table created with 10 records in this database as taking the reference of this EMP table. One second. What happened? Okay, oh, still it is running. Okay, anyways, so what it is doing, create table EMP. I'm creating a table EMP here as select star from EMP @database link name. So it will take this entire table and create here with data. So there are 10 rows which are here in EMP table. So obviously the 10 rows will be created here. Now tomorrow or the next day, what happened? Lot of inserts happened into this EMP table. Now the count of the records is 50. Yesterday there were 10 records here. With the 10 records I have created the table. Okay, now there are 50 records here today. today there are 50 records here. How many records will be there in this EMP table? Tell me fast.
10.
Are you guys able to hear me properly? Chaitanya,
Yeah,
Kiran?
10.
Kiran, able to hear me? Are you following the class?
Yes, Rishan, yes, Rishan.
Okay, then why don't you answer? Did you understand my question? Kiran, did you understand my
Sorry, the
question
voice
first of all?
లేదు Rishan, voice cut అయిపోయింది సార్ ఇంకా మళ్ళీ
Okay, my question is like yesterday I have created a EMP table here taking the reference of this table. So yesterday there were 10 records in this EMP table. So I have created this EMP table here so that this is also created with 10 records. Okay, now today when I see there are 50 records in the EMP table, somebody inserted more 40 records into the EMP table, so the total count is 50. So how many
Okay.
records will be there in this EMP table? If this is having 50, how many will
10
have
10
10? Because yesterday I have created with 10. Okay, yesterday,
only 10
yesterday I have
right.
created with 10. So this is out of sync. This EMP table is out of sync with this EMP table. Now how to get this EMP table in sync with this EMP table? Tell me. What is the option? Vishwa, you can also tell.
Yeah, you can use a materialized view.
No, not that concept I'm asking.
Okay.
Nobody knows the answer, right? So I'm asking you
So,
how to get this table sync with this table. What is the other
so you need
option?
to update again, right? I mean, like you need to run a update by using the DB link to get that sync, or else you can recreate the drop. I mean,
So no update, only recreate. So what we have to do, we have to
recreate.
drop this table. We have to drop this table. Okay, we have to drop the EMP table here, and again create table EMP as select a star from EMP. Then again today's records will also come, and 50-50 will be in sync. Now today
So
also
update doesn't work through DB link.
no update will work. No, through DB link update will
If I
not.
put a condition example with the create date greater than, I mean, example, I have created date for created date greater than
But
yesterday's
how
date.
many? But what are the records updated? If the say if for example there are 10 records here, there are 10 records here
Mm.
today. Only these 10 records were
Mm.
updated. Only these 10 records were updated.
Mm.
Or else there are
Mhm.
some other records are fresh records are inserted, but that is not the update, right? This is inserted. So there are new records.
So
Those are not the
I can
updated records.
understood.
Hmm.
Understood. If I have an updated column, I can use that. I mean,
But that is
yeah.
not the solution here. Anyway,
Okay.
the solution, see, one solution is create drop and recreate. So
Recreate.
drop the table and again recreate the table using this table, and you have to recreate so that 50 records came. Today completed. Tomorrow I see 150 records here. I see only 50 records here. Again tomorrow also I have to drop the this table, and I have to recreate using this table. Okay, then 50 records will come daily. If I do like this, that's a manual job. That's a manual job. Okay, so why this, first of all, why this table has to be in sync with this table? This table is being used in the real time only for reporting purpose. This table is being used by the live users. Okay, where the data of this live users will be in sync with the reporting table, so that all the reports users are getting connected to this table and pulling the reports and sending to the clients. Okay, so they can't directly connect to the live database and they can't pull the records. Okay, they will have another table which is created in another database with the help of database link, and the database link concept will be the different. The client or the reporting users don't have any issue with the database link or something like that. They will directly connect to this table. Tomorrow when they are connecting to this table and seeing this table data has to be sync with this table data, so that the reports to the clients are going very accurately with the accurate dates and times. Okay, So for that, I can't drop the table every day, and I can't recreate the table of this table with the help of this table. I can't do it. That is the reason there is a concept called materialized views came into picture. Okay, that is the reason. See, there are two methods. What are the two methods? For every 1 hour, I have to drop the table and recreate using database links. That is first method. Second method, only get the changes happening on table 2 to table 1. Okay, only get the changes. See, today I have 10. Tomorrow I have 40. Sorry, tomorrow I have 50, which means 40 extra records are inserted. So only pull those 40 extra records here. Only pull those 40 extra records here, so that today data will be in sync with this table. So only get the changes. That is one option. Or first option is for every 1 hour, drop the table and recreate. So for every 1 hour, I can't do the manual job. So method B is very easy, and also performance wise it is good. It will also increase the performance. That is the reason from 9i version there is a concept called materialized view, which is introduced from 9i Oracle. Okay, what it will do? Materialized view, it will automatically schedules, it automatically schedules or schedules that, and it takes only the changes that is happening on the source table, and we can set the time. Whatever the time is required, we can set that particular time for 1 hour or 2 hour or half day or 1 day. We can schedule the time. So when whatever the time we have scheduled, for example, I have scheduled the time for 1 hour. So what it will do, for every 1 hour, whatever the changes happened here, it will pull all those changes here. For example, the client needs only for 6 a.m. only for 6 a.m. data. So I can schedule every day night 1 a.m. every day night 1 a.m. So what happens, every day night 1 a.m. all the entire changes happened in this table will be copied here. So next day morning when 6 a.m. what happens, when the client connects to this database, client will be able to see the entire data. Okay, in that way I can schedule the job based on the business requirement, for 1 hour, 2 hours or half day, like that. Okay, using materialized view, it automatically creates a table of EMP of XYZ user according to the given changes that is stored in the material. Anyways, this also user will be created. Materialized view also user will only create. I mean, DBA can create, DBA can do anything, but users has all the users. This is actually users job, client's job, because they have to create the materialized view. They have to create the database link, because they will know to which database to connect, and to which database, to which table, to which user they have to pull the data. So as a DBA, what we have to do, grant create materialized view to username. That's it. We have to give the grant, and they will create these operations. Okay. 1 second. This is how you create materialized view. Create materialized view. I mean, if this is for users, you can see syntax for users. Users will create a materialized view. Okay, but I'm showing you the statement. Reason being, if some users, they will say like, they don't know, or they don't create, so that they will ask the help to DBS. Then we can create. Okay. This is how we generally create a materialized view. Okay, 1 second. So create materialized view name, complete refresh or fast refresh. Complete means it will drop the entire table and it will recreate. Fast means only changes happened, it will take and it will create with the help of row ID or primary key. It will take the reference of row ID